you look on the back of your programs, we have a cast list. Jimmy will be played by Nick McKinley. Barbara isn't here, so we're not going to have a Barbara. Stormfront is going to be played by Evan Shaner. And Misty Frost will be played by Heather Gregory. I want to say a big thank you to parents for coming. A big thank you to the teachers, administrators, and staff at Milford Grade School. The students have worked very, very hard. I'm really proud of them. It's been a pleasure working with them. And we hope you enjoy the program. Thank you.
It should have been a normal week at Weather Central Station, reporting weather trends throughout the world and across the nation. But strange events around the globe had left them at a loss to figure out why weather around the world had gone off course. No one was prepared for this. It came to a surprise as weather patterns fell apart before their very eyes. In Florida, where vacationers were sunning on their boats, weather turned so frigid that they needed their fur coats. But before we spill the beans and give away this wacky plot, let's meet this frenzied weather crew reporting on whether or not.
Welcome to Weather Central Channel. I'm Gail Force and we're bringing you up-to-date forecasts from around the world.
Our resident meteorologist Stormfront in Drew Point will catch you up on developing weather patterns in North America around the globe. Storm and Drew?
Thanks, Gail and Hale. As you know, we continue to experience weather abnormalities around the globe.
5 seconds till airtime.
Welcome to Weather Central Channel. I'm Gail Force, and we're bringing you up-to-date forecasts from around the world.
Our resident meteorologist, Storm Front and Drew Point will catch you up on developing weather patterns in North America and around the globe. Storm and Drew?
Thanks, Gail and Hale. As you know, we continue to experience weather abnormalities around the globe.
And to make things even worse, there is a southern cold front forming.
Thanks, Drew and Storm.
And speaking about weather systems, we continue on our ongoing report of the wild and wacky weather patterns that we have been occurring around the globe.
Now turn to our local affiliate in Anchorage, Alaska. We'll touch base with Misty Frost. Hey, Misty, what's happening?
Hi, Hale and Gail. As you can see, we are still experiencing unbearable heat for the hot summer. Usually these folks would be out there ice fishing, but they've been trading in their snowshoes for scuba gear and wave runners. I've never thought they'd be boogie boarding in Alaska.
Wow, sounds like folks up north have really worked up a sweat over this. Perhaps the attitudes are calmer in the southern latitudes.
Good thought, Hale. Let's check out our Jamaican affiliate in Montego Bay. Dan Doppler, what's up in your neck of the woods?
To tell you the truth, Gail, we're facing a really chilly situation. These people are pretty upset over the weather forecast. They're freezing and sneezing. I sense a little hostility here. Perhaps it would be best to wrap up the segment.
This kid is that.
Huh? Okay. Write a letter.
As you can see, some people are a little upset with the current situation, but I can assure you we'll keep you up to date on each new development.
Our Florida affiliate just called in, and we're in contact with reporter Laurel Ivy. Laurel, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can hear you, Hale. Normally the Everglades would be filled with water, but because of the recent unexplainable drought, it's bone dry. In this situation, it's been a fever pinch. Bye, Hale and Gail. Back to you for any late-breaking news. Thank you, Laurel. At this time, we have to get over to our California-based reporter, Sandy Dreyer. Let's go directly there to find out what might participate next. Sandy, what's up in Death Valley?
Well, Hale and Gale, what is up is now falling down. Death Valley is experiencing the wettest weather on record. Some of the locals are quite surprised with the latest developments. The rain is absolutely unreal. People are having to go out and buy umbrellas because of this crazy weather.
Uncle Cole. Here. Come here.
Here in Death Valley, it's always been dry. Yes, they predict heat every day with a sigh. But lately, each afternoon, it starts to pour. And we've all found out what umbrellas are for. Here in the Everglades, we're used to rain. It rains and it rains and then it rains again. For several weeks now, we've not seen a drop. Oh, why can't they see that we're caught in the snow? We open, we shut them. We open and shut them all day and all night. We open, we shut them 'cause those weather folks can't get it right. Turn on the weather, it's the same refrain. You bring your umbrellas, it's going to rain. If it's clear they don't know what they're talking about. Oh, why can't they see that we're caught in a drought? They never predicted this rainfall before. Each day they say dry, scorching heat is in store. But day after day we've seen nothing but rain. It's driving us poor desert people insane. We open, we shut them. We open and shut them all day and all night. We open, we shut them 'cause those weather folks can't get it right. This open and shut is all a real nutcase. As we open and shut them all day and all night. Why can't they get it right?
I got the Kindle.
Gail, it appears that the residents of Death Valley are singing in the rain, and the folks in Florida Everglades are really angry over this recent turn of events.
Well, on that unfortunate note, we must conclude our AM report. We'll be back with the PM edition after a brief commercial break. I'm Gail Force.
And I'm Hale Stone, along with our production manager, Roger Flood, bringing you up to the minute coverage of weather around the world.
Roger, during all my years in the weather business, I've never been so confused. It's pretty clear that we don't have a clue as what's going on.
Is it possible that we can't predict the weather anymore?
Our collective necks are really on the line. If you can't predict weather, why even have a weather station? And you, Storm and Drew, you two guys are a total disaster. Do either of you know the difference between archaeology and meteorology?
Well, yeah. Sure we do. Don't we, Drew?
I'm sure we must know the difference. Why do you want to know?
Why? He says. Why? Because you two seem to know a great deal about the past and absolutely nothing about the future.
What do you mean?
People want to know if it's gonna rain, not is it gonna rain, duh. They want to plan their days, plan their weeks, plan their lives, plan their... Calm down, I have to calm down, be calm, take deep breaths, deep breaths.
People want to know why this is happening, but you two seem to be clueless.
Well, that's because we really don't know. But why can't we just make up a reason?
Oh, that's brilliant. Are you off of your ISO bars? Make up a reason, Drew. What is the point of that?
Why should we take all the heat? El Nino and La Nina have been causing havoc for years. Let's just blame them.
Roger's storm is right on the track. We can blame them and no one can prove that we're wrong.
Really quick.
Oh no, we've got to get going. It's only seconds before our PM broadcast.
Welcome to Weather Central's PM edition. Hale has some breaking news regarding the recent dramatic trends in global weather conditions.
I do?
Sure you do.
Oh yes, now I remember. I do. Of course I do. I'll turn you over to our resident meteorologist, storm front and dew point, to explain this new weather phenomenon storm.
We have determined that the cause of the recent traumatic weather conditions is very powerful conversion of the forces of El Nino and La Nina.
Yes, Storm. This dynamic duo has teamed up for one of the most disruptive weather systems ever been recorded in history.
Thank you, Drew and Storm. We now sign off and turn you over to our local affiliates for the weather in your area. Stay tuned to this station for further coverage of this dramatic turn of events.
As the weather people left, little did they know, both La Nina and El Nino were tuned to their show. Sure, they caused some weather problems not too long ago, but being blamed for this one was considered quite a blow. Once they got a wind of it, they were really miffed. You don't want to make them angry if you all catch my drift. Though they never met before, it was time to get together. No way would they accept the blame for this wild and wacky weather.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias, La Nina. I hate to have to tell you, but I have bad news over here.
El Nino, I've heard the news, and I can't believe it's true. Imagine blaming us for something that we didn't do.
Sure.
Stimo, what an awful pity, I must say. And just as I was leaving for a restful holiday.
Sure, we kicked up quite a storm or two back in our prime. But we've been really chilling out now for quite some time.
We shouldn't have to bear the blame for these wicked weather wars. Mi amigo, you know how it is with the bad news. When it rains, it really pours.
I say let's... I won't take this sitting down. I say let's storm the station.
Yes, that would be in keeping with your blustery reputation.
We'll contact the press about our little plot, and then I'll meet you at the station tomorrow night at 10.
How clever. I like the great plan that you devised. When we arrive at Weather Central, won't they be surprised?
Hasta mañana.
Hasta mañana, mi amigo. They tipped off the media according to their plan, and the next day, the press arrived with notebooks in hand. Many brought microphones and cameras along, while others gathered just to see what had gone wrong.
Having hatched their nasty plot, the weather people thought that all was on the mend and that they would never get caught. They did not suspect their treachery would somehow be exposed, but just when lie can multiply, yes, that's the way it goes.
As the weather crew reported on the weather for that week, El Nino and El Nina showed they had a nasty streak. They burst into the station and demanded a retraction. Let's look on this stormy scene and see the crew's reaction.
Welcome to the Weather Channel's Roundup edition. If you weren't tuned in earlier, we again report that this wacky winter weather is being caused by a of two powerful weather systems.
Yes, El Nino and La Nina have done it again. This week's weather will be influenced by their...
Hey, you can't come in here. Who do you think you are?
I am El Nino.
La Nina is my name. Pinning this on us is just lying and crying shame.
This is an outrage that we simply won't forget. To say that we joined forces even though we never met.
Quick, Roger, cut to a commercial. Not on your life, Pam. This is real drama. The talk shows and the soaps have nothing on us. Our ratings will go through the roof.
You seem to take this lightly, but you've really made a goof. We plan to raise a tempest because we have lots of proof. We've hired a lawyer and we intend to sue. This nasty allegation will be the end of you.
Oh no, I was afraid of this. Well, we really didn't mean to.
It wasn't their fault. Don't blame them. Drew and I came up with this silly scheme.
We shouldn't have lied. We were desperate, so we made up a little fib.
It wasn't just a tall tale, it was a nasty slur.
We demand an apology, immediate retraction. Nothing less will solve this mess or give us satisfaction.
Speaking for all of us, I sincerely want to apologize for what we did. This whole wild and wacky winter has put us in a great strain on us. We totally at a loss to figure out what was really happening.
That since you had disrupted our weather in the past,
That you were obvious reasons for this crazy weather now.
I just don't get it. Neither do I. If it wasn't El Nino and it wasn't La Nina, then what could it be?
I see your nerves are really fried.
Well, folks, it's about time someone rains on your parade.
Okay, I give up. Who are you?
Well, little man, I guess you don't know. I'm the one who warmed Alaska and in Jamaica made it snow. I'm the new weather system. El Nino's my name. And this wild and wacky winter will be my claim to fame. Ha 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 ha.
Run them cold.
I said, chill.
understand you correctly, you really caused all these problems to teach us a lesson.
Well, I see you finally caught my drift. This planet is not yours to ruin. No, it's a special gift. Clean, fresh air and bright blue skies are never going to stay if you continue to abuse this earth. It all will fade away. And this wild and wacky winter was meant to teach you a lesson. You must take good care of this earth or you all will be messing.
El Nino, you've made your point. To us, it's loud and clear. If they don't change their ways for sure, it's you they'll have to fear.
If we help, we can all participate.
I understand that the people around the world are having been tuned in this broadcast. I'll call upon all of you and join together to preserve the earth.
If we learn to save energy, we won't burn as much of the fossil fuels that pollute our atmosphere and cause global warming.
El Nino, your wild and wacky winter weather has reminded us that we all must take good care of the earth.
Mikey.
Like Donkey Kong.
Mikey, what's up? Dylan! Dylan! Hey! Dylan! Yeah!
Status. Jamaica has its sunshine and Alaska has its snow. The folks down in Death Valley don't have to worry about a flood and gators, and the Everglades are back playing in the mud. Yes, if we preserve our planet, then someday, hopefully, this wild and wacky winter will be a long-lasting memory.
five, high five.
And that's a wrap.